I'm an acid reflux girly, and let me show you what I eat to help manage my acid reflux. Hello everybody! Welcome to another vlog! So when it comes to acid reflux, I usually start off my morning with some probiotic. The lighting keeps changing. Son, pick a setting and stick with it. Anyway, so while there are limited studies of probiotics and their effects with those who have acid reflux, most of them have shown positive impacts. So I take a probiotic 30 minutes before breakfast, and ideally you'll have something with the strains of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, specifically these strains. It's been a little bit helpful for me for like bloating and other like digestive issues. Acid. Today is a pretty chill day for me. Also pre-edited a bunch of videos. I already have like a month's worth of content, but I do keep filming and editing whenever I can as well. Mostly because one of our bathrooms are getting renovated and it's gonna be super duper loud. So I can really only film either early in the morning. Oh wow. Or film in the evening, but most of the time I have sessions. So today's goals are pretty simple. We're just going to study as much as we can and play tennis. Alright, it's our light makeup look for the day. Let's go have breakfast. But first we're going to take out our sheets to have them washed. It's been like 2 weeks already, so we need some fresh sheets. Oh sheet! First breakfast. One of the top tips for acid reflux management is usually to have small frequent feeding. So usually what happens is when there's acid reflux, the contents of your stomach go up the esophagus, so it refluxes. So our goal is to minimize that from happening. Large meals will have a bigger likelihood of acid refluxing upwards, while skip meals will have a lot of acid buildup. So this is my first breakfast. High soluble fiber oats, low acid fruit blueberries, a little bit of low-fat milk because whole milk has a tendency to trigger me, and for flavor, some condensed milk because we're not gonna do boring. Been having major reflux recently, so I need to calm my stomach down a little bit. The condensed milk is the only thing that's making this meal bearable right now. First breakfast done. Now let's wait an hour or two before the next meal. It is time to get studying, which I am legit dreading. My attention span is just too terrible for this. We got to do it. We are currently in Bai's office right now, different setting, because like I said, they're doing renovations, which is right beside my room. So it's always loud, like bok, 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 bok. It is 10 a.m. so you know I need a snack. The suckiest thing about acid reflux is that it's always so uncomfortable. And sometimes you don't know if you're hungry or not because the acid is just there and it's just grumbling, and then you're just like, it's not even, yeah. You know what I'm saying? High fiber diet can actually be very beneficial for those with acid reflux. This one's a good apple. High fiber foods tend to slow down digestion. So it slows down gastric emptying, which is the movement of food from your stomach to your intestines, which helps you feel more full, all those things. The longer food stays in your stomach, the more chance it has for reflux. Fiber is important because it helps improve muscle tone in the intestines, making the movement flow a little bit easier, better for those with acid reflux. Some fibers, like soluble fibers from apples, oats, whole grains, can actually really help absorb some of the acid in the stomach as well. But meals that are too high in fiber in like one sitting can aggravate acid. That's why it's important to have a high fiber diet, but add in your fiber slowly and spread it out throughout the day. The main reason why we did this exercise talaga is because you want to be able to understand yourself better. And most of the time, we're just judging ourselves right away. Like, it's just, you ate so much, why are you always doing that? Like, parang, yun na yung narrative natin sa head natin. But then when you really look through all of these different things that you go through in a week, in a day, you're able to notice, oh, okay, it's not just that I have like no control. It's not just like a willpower discipline thing. It's that literally so many things are going on in my life and I haven't been giving it attention as to how it's affecting the other aspects as well. Specifically nga dun sa eating pattern. Now it's time to go tennis! So the outfit is a little bit different today. We're wearing some shorts. This is from Adidas and this top is from Shopee. Sunscreen, guys, don't forget it. Acid reflux management is not just dietary changes. It's actually also a few lifestyle things as well. Ideally, you don't wear tight clothes. When you do, you're pressing on that stomach, more chances of reflux. And I used to wear like super cinch fitting sizes. That backfired. Another one is ideally you don't sleep lying flat, so you have to have like elevation as much as possible so that there's no backflow when you are lying down. And ideally don't lie down right after you eat. Try to sit up, let it digest. Moving your body is very helpful, but try not to eat too close to your workout. For example, right now it's already 12:21. I haven't eaten lunch, but we're gonna play tennis, so I'm just gonna have a quick snack because the big meal is going to aggravate my acid, but also not eating is gonna make it worse. So we're just gonna have a light snack and then a late lunch. I just need something light and easy, so we're just gonna do crackers and a boiled egg. Definitely not the ideal situation, but my sessions today were like in awkward times where it's like I can't really do anything else. Let's go. We made it! Yay! It's Elijah!
I'm here.
Nice little warrior outfit there.
Yeah.
That's Coach Janelle, and that's Coach Pete. Coach Pete is our ball boy today.
Out.
Tired.
Go, Joe, go, 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 hit it. In.
Tennis I fly. It's so fun, I'm so tired.
We've been rallying for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, but it's so much fun. We are done.
I'm so tired.
Now it's time to get our snack.
We're gonna get our snack. She's gonna drive. I'm a passenger princess. Looking for some karaoke. I'm so tired.
I'm okay, I'm fun, I'm hyped up.
You should have seen that. I have 45 seconds left. Now go, it's your turn. Hello po. Thank you po.
Yeah, I like it crunchy.
First bite. I got the whole thing.
The best. Well, not the best karaoke, but the best in general. We are home and we have a few minutes to make lunch, so let's hurry up. Okay. Ta-da! Now let's get to our session. So let's talk about trigger foods. Essentially for acid reflux, your trigger foods are foods that will cause the acid to reflux or activate more acid, which causes the heartburn, the burping, the bloatedness, the pain. You know it. Everybody has different trigger foods, but we do have some that are very common, like caffeine, coffee, tea, peppermint, spicy foods, also carbonated drinks, citrus fruits, even tomatoes, acidic foods like vinegar, chocolate sometimes, dairy, greasy food, and super high fiber foods. Does this mean I can't eat my trigger foods? No, with trigger foods it doesn't mean you cannot eat these foods, but it does mean we have to be more mindful when we intake it. And everybody's capacity and tolerance will differ. For example, I get triggered by carbonated drinks, but I can still take like 1 or 2 sips. Okay, I'm lying to myself. I just love carbonated drinks so much. But there are foods for me, like citrus fruits don't trigger me as much. Tomatoes don't trigger me as much. So what you have to do is get to know your body, how much you can tolerate, so you know how to implement it in your diet. Takes a lot of patience, but that's life. It is dinner time now, so we have to eat. You don't want a super heavy dinner because we'll be sleeping in a few hours. And once you lie down, more chances of reflux. So ideally not too heavy for dinner. Guess what I found? Leftovers ng palukang manok. I scored because I really had no idea what I was gonna eat. I'm so happy because I love this dish and I really didn't know what to eat. Hot. Okay. we're gonna wait a bit. Story time of when and how I found out that I had acid reflux. When I was younger, I was rushed to the ER because my stomach hurt so much. And I thought that it was appendicitis because every time my stomach hurts, I think it's appendicitis. 9 at this time. Wow. Alam na yung appendicitis. No. And the doctor said that I was hyperacidic. So they gave me this medicine. I was supposed to take it after I ate. So I remember that we had lugaw. I took the medicine. A few minutes later, I threw it up. My biggest memory. So I pretty much had acid reflux all of my life. And it was heightened even more when I was doing all of the restrictive diets. I was skipping meals a lot, fasting. I've started drinking more soda recently because it's so hot and like I just want something cool, triggering me. You know, I'm a human first before I'm a dietitian. I know I should be kind to my body and listen to when I'm pushing it. Tiis kain. Sure. No, but I'm really trying to manage my acid reflux now. Last year, I went through 2 rounds of omeprazole, one 14-day and then one 30-day, and it did really well, but then it got triggered again. It's been so rough. But other things that also trigger acid reflux is stress, lack of sleep, so many things. Let's have dessert. Bai got it for free because she got some coffee, so she got a free donut and she said she'll give it to me. You would think since I love donuts so much I would eat it every day, but I also don't feel the pressure to have it all the time. And when it's here, I don't feel like I'm gonna run out or never be able to have it again. I'm able to make peace with the fact that when I do want it, I can. It took me a while to get there, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm so happy that I did the work for that. There are still definitely times when I struggle with like calories and wondering and thinking if I should eat this, I'm allowed to eat this. Like those thoughts definitely still come and I just try to challenge them as much as I can. That is the end of this video and I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already and I'll see you in the next video. You always deserve to eat.